Ligia Ricciardi, the Chief Transformation Officer with Carium, and I'm here at CES 2020 in the Digital Health Live studio, and I have the pleasure of speaking with two gentlemen today. Mark Lenzi, who's with the U.S. State Department, where he is a Security Engineering Officer, and Dr. Joe Smith, who's with the Learning Corp, where he is the Executive Chairman. So welcome to you both.
Nice to be here, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So Joe, could you tell us a little bit about the Learning Corp?
Sure, the Learning Corp is an organization building virtual speech, language, and therapy tools to liberate the process of speech and language and cognitive therapy for patients who suffered brain injury.
Okay, excellent. And Mark, tell us
how do I fit into this?
How do you fit into this picture?
I fit into this because, like you mentioned, I'm a U.S. Foreign Service officer, diplomat for the State Department. I was injured in Guangzhou, China, in the line of duty in 2017 and 2018 when I was there with my family and two kids, my wife and two kids. I was medevaced, and my wife was medevaced too, to the University of Pennsylvania. I was diagnosed with mild traumatic brain injury and prescribed cognitive therapy, which I resisted and did not want to do. The doctors, and I had a fantastic speech therapist that put me onto this app, said, you need to try this, you really need to do this. And she was right. I've done over 3,000 exercises, and I could literally feel the networks being recreated around my injury. So it's been, I can't say enough good about it. It's been fantastic.
So why were you resistant to the initial therapy?
I was resistant for a variety of reasons, most of which had to do with pride. I didn't, seeing those cognitive scores, I was embarrassed by that. But then having other colleagues, especially my colleagues from Cuba that were medevaced there, we have the same, it's actually fascinating, we have the same cognitive deficiencies in the same exact places. We'd score, 98, 99th percentile on these same exact tests, and then we'd score 8th percentile, 9th percentile on other tests too. So when the doctor, she first said, you need speech therapy. So I said, I don't lisp, what are you talking about? And she said, no, okay, you need cognitive therapy. And then once she kind of got that in my mind, I knew she was right. And I could see and the great thing about the algorithms that Constant Therapy uses, they're great in motivation. Like, I could see the progress, and when I was plateauing, I wasn't getting as frustrated as I otherwise normally would. And that's the real power, I think. It gives you great motivation and really challenging exercises that work.
So tell us a little bit more. This is a smartphone app. What is it? What is the essence of what it does?
So it's a smart and learning platform. A little bit of AI, rule-based understanding of what patients, where patients are in terms of kind of a multidimensional access of neurocognitive function, and then what's the next thing they need to learn? What's the next thing they need to do? And then we learn from every patient. So about a little bit more than 100,000 patients have used it so far. We've got data on 120 million completed exercises. And there's an engine that runs in the background, a machine learning engine, so that we understand if you're good at one thing and you're not good at something else, what's the right task to give you to kind of bridge the gap. And so it's a smart and learning platform that meets patients where they are and helps them relearn, and in the process, we're learning how best patients learn.
That's the real power in that app, because my particular brain injury, there's only a couple dozen people in the whole world that have this particular injury, and the power of Constant Therapy really is being able to adapt. I present certain things as classic MTBI, mild traumatic brain injury, but then there's other unique aspects, visual spatial stuff and other things like that I needed real help on, and that's the beauty in that algorithm. So.
Awesome. One more question. Mark, you've placed a flag on the table. What is that?
That I just did in our last presentation. That flag I brought to over dozens of countries. That was my grandfather's flag. He landed on Omaha Beach on June 6, 1944. And it's the only one time that he left New Hampshire in his whole life was to go fight in France and then the Battle of the Bulge. And he had a profound impact on my life, and I wanted to follow in his footsteps and serve the United States, and that's why I joined the Foreign Service, and that's why I fly that flag still wherever I go abroad, to kind of remind me of him and why I joined the Foreign Service.
Wow. Well, thank you. It's an amazing story, and you guys are both doing amazing work.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you joining us here at CES 2020 in the Digital Health Live studio.